Welcome back, folks. Foguth Financial Group Client Connections. I'm your host, Michael Foguth. I'm excited for this month's episode because not only are we going to dive deep into the market and the outlooks, Katie did an amazing job going over this. Heck, it's tax time. It's Peace and Purpose Summit. What an exciting episode we have today. So with all that being said, headlines. Let's not get lost in the headlines. Let's understand we got to zoom out. Today, Katie Gushen out of our Clarkston office is going to do the market snapshot. Katie, I'm excited to see what you have to say. So with that being said, let's jump right into this month's breakdown from Katie Gushen out of the Clarkston office.
The one thing I always reference is 2008. Clients always ask, what if 2008 hits again? The reality is not that necessarily 2008 is going to hit again, but there will be a market correction. There will be recessions. We want to make sure that we obviously plan for those. So one, no knee-jerk reactions. You want to make sure that your financial plan is built on a steady foundation. So we know how much income you're going to need to take out in retirement. We've already safeguarded your portfolio, against that. If you need $10,000 a year or $50,000 a year, I already have that earmarked. If 2008 is going to hit tomorrow, your portfolio should be safeguarded, or at least the income you need in retirement should be safeguarded to withstand that. You don't want to be caught off guard. A lot of times what we see clients, when they're talking about how aggressive or conservative they want to be with their investments, I joke and say it's like everybody already has the answers to the test. If I say, hey, how aggressive or conservative do you want to be? They say, oh, I'm aggressive, because they know they need to say they're aggressive in order to get a high rate of return. The reality is, if you're not comfortable with taking on that amount of risk, you're not going to be comfortable the first time there is a downturn in the market. The main thing to focus on is income planning, knowing exactly how much income you need in retirement, how much you can afford to take out. We talk a lot about how retirement and planning for retirement is a lot like mountain climbing. Everyone emphasizes, the importance of training and climbing the mountain, then they get to the top and they think they're done. Well, the majority of accidents take place on the way down the mountain. The majority of accidents are going to take place in retirement on the way down, on the withdrawal strategy. So it's important to make sure you know exactly how much you can take out and your plan is strong here on out.
Thank you, Katie. I'm telling you what, great stuff, great insight, folks. And if you have more information about that, please reach out to your advisor. Your advisor team is simply team, their last name at foguthfinancialgroup.com. So TEAM, your advisor's last name at foguthfinancial.com. It's the best way to reach out to us if you have questions about anything that Katie's covered today. So with that being said, I talked a little bit about this a minute ago, but Peace and Purpose, our annual summit, this is the big one that's out there. And if you're watching this and you are a client of Foguth Financial Group, this is the must-attend event of the year. This is going to be taking place at the Vibe Showplace right here in the Novi area. Space is limited. I think we have over 500 people already registered. And again, all you have to be as a client to attend. Reach out to the team, call us, email us, send us a direct message on Instagram and Facebook, whatever you need to do. I need you to be registered for this. It's a night that you will remember forever. We're going to have some great food, some good drinks, entertainment, prizes, raffles, presentations, picture booths. You know how we do it. I can't wait to see you all there at the Peace and Purpose Summit. So with that being said, make sure you're registered. If you're not, if you are registered, circle that, get out your Sunday's best. It is a gala attire, so I want to see you all there. Also coming up, we have our Shred Day. Like we do every single year, right after tax day. This year it's April 16th. Foguth Financial Group is going to be doing Shred Day with the trucks coming on site. We'll have trucks at 2 of our locations and bins at all of the others. What does that mean to do it in simplest format? If you want to get rid of those documents that you need to do in a safe and secure way, we have on-site document shredding at 2 locations and the official locked bins at the other locations. All you have to do is drop your stuff off. We'll get it to the shredder. They'll document that it's done. It's limited to 4 boxes. Other than that, get out there, get rid of those documents that you've been saving. Honey, do we need to keep this? If the answer is no, bring it to Shred Event. We'll get rid of it for you. Make sure you're paying attention to the Real World podcast. Folks, I'm a big podcast guy. Every time I get in the car, my kids are yelling at me because I'm listening to another podcast. They want to listen to the latest trends on Spotify. I'm a podcast guy. And if you like podcasts, make sure that you're subscribing, you're following, heck, you're even rating how much you like it. It's called The Real World Retirement. Alex does an amazing job of hosting the show with our elite advisors, giving some insight into what's going on out there, not only in the marketplace, estate planning, financial planning. I mean, you name it. There's a lot of amazing topics. It's also a really easy way for you to share with others. All you have to do is hit the share button. It's on all of your favorite podcast platforms. So make sure to tune into Real World Retirement. All right, I'm excited. Katie's going to jump back in, going to go over what things are looking like here in March, break down our portfolios, break down what it's going to look like, but also keep in mind, towards the end of March comes early April, and what happens in early to mid-April? It's tax time. If you have questions about taxes, reach out to your team. But Katie, I'm excited for you to break down portfolios. Make sure that we're not overreacting, because again, I see this a lot, right? It's easy to overreact, but Katie's got a lot of great knowledge for us. So Katie, take it away.
Sitting in March 2026, the tax deadline is quickly coming up. So how they can save tax dollars going forward, especially looking at if you are in a situation where maybe your tax bracket has just changed. If you are someone that went from married filing jointly, either you're divorced or you're widowed, you have up until December 31st to still file taxes married filing jointly. It's very important to take advantage of that entire tax bracket to make sure you're not paying more in taxes next year. It may mean doing larger Roth conversions this year, but really taking advantage of that tax bracket, because this is likely the last year you're going to be in that situation. April 15th especially, if you are still able to make Roth contributions, you have until April 15th to get that done. So if you haven't done it yet, time is running out. You want to quickly get that in. And then looking forward to, December 31st, you may have a little more time, but making sure anything that needs to be completed by April 15th, contributions, versus, what you need to get in place over the next 12 months to finish out the year by December 31st. One thing I would want people to take away from the overall portfolio plan, retirement plan, would be just to stay the course. Again, no knee-jerk reactions. With all the volatility, we talk about how you can basically trade directly from your phone nowadays. If a door flies off a plane, you can go on your phone and immediately buy or sell a stock based on what's taking place. So the volatility that we see on an everyday basis is here to stay. It's something that you want to make sure that you are factoring that in. We're never trying to time the market. Don't try to time the market. Make sure that you are planning long-term. Cash flow is taken care of. Cash needs are taken care of. And then again, stay the course. Invest within your true risk tolerance and stay the course.
Thank you, Katie. I'm telling you what, my number one takeaway, and I say this over and over again, no knee-jerk reactions. Don't overdo things. Sit back, relax. And most importantly, for those of you that are already working with us, doesn't it feel good to have a team behind you? If you have questions for your team, I said it over and over again, reach out to them. Communication is a vital part of our success here at Foguth Financial Group. So with that being said, Katie, thank you again for the amazing information. I'm excited to get that out to each and every single one of you. Share this episode with somebody that that would benefit from this, or heck, just to keep them informed with all the amazing things we have going on here at Foguth Financial Group. Thanks again for tuning in. Have an amazing day. Spring is right around the corner. I know that means beautiful weather for us folks here in Michigan. Thanks so much for tuning in.